guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So there's basically three story events that came with the $350 million celebration. We have one sort of from Frieza's perspective, one from Goku's perspective, and then one from Vegeta's perspective. The Vegeta one is just, you know, sort of new, just added in here. I think in this video, we'll cover the new stages added to the Goku and the Frieza one. We'll just sort of wrap all this up here in one video. I'll probably do a second video going over the Vegeta story event, and then of course there's a bunch of other things here. There's new support memories, new characters, and stuff like that. So I believe this is a Frieza one, right? We'll start with this one. No, this is the Goku one. Let's start with the. I guess we'll just start with the Goku one since it's on top. So the Goku one, right? They add the awakening medals, so you can now awaken the physical Goku, which is good, right? You know, if you weren't a player during the 3-year anniversary, now you guys are able to awaken him. I do anticipate this Goku is going to be getting an EZA. Just because it's very obvious to me that Zarbon and Dodoria and the Vegeta and Krillin are getting an EZA because they suck ass. They're awful. So it's obvious that they're getting an EZA, right? So I would say this physical Goku right here also is going to be getting an EZA with them, so you do want to grind them up. We have a new support memory right here, Gohan's Tears, which is pretty good because this is a Goku family buffing support type memory. Obviously, Goku family's a pretty good category, I'd say. And then there, of course, is the Goku, and again, Planet Namek Saga is increased drop rates. So let's go ahead and knock out these couple of new stages right here. Again, you know, I always tell this story a million, billion, zillion, trillion, kafillion times, but what I do when it comes to, like, Dokkan videos and recording and stuff like that, right? Here, we want to use the Planet Namek Saga team for the increased drop rates. When I was first started playing Dokkan, so we're talking the end of 2016, right? Like October, December, November of 2016, right? I was a global Dokkan only player. And at the time, right, like I would see, you know, like D-Free, Rhyme, Nano, Quam, Alex the Gaming Claw. Okay, by the way, this Vegeta art right there, I am quite certain. We know that the two LRs, summonable LRs for part 2, one of them is Vegeta and one of them is Gohan and Krillin. I am, like, positive that it's a Vegeta exchange into Goku or something like that. Like, with this, like, Vegeta's, like, tears and stuff like that as an exchange animation. To me, that does feel like a summonable LR moment. I'm not going to be shocked, stunned, surprised in any way. When that is exactly what we're going to get, right? Is that, like, sort of dying Vegeta? I feel like that actually is very good for an LR. Nice little, what, like, well, if it's a Vegeta exchange in a Goku, so that would be beautiful, right? With things like Vegeta family and stuff like that. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to that. But, you know, back at the end of 2016, right? So, you know, I'd watch, like, the Dokkan YouTubers who were playing JP. But one thing none of them did, right, was, like, go through, like, the story events. And obviously, the story events right here, I mean, these are on global at the same time. So, like, what the story I'm telling, I guess it doesn't really matter so much with these, because these are, again, out on global as well, right? Like, these are on both global and JP right now. But back then, like, I wanted to see, like, you know, what the new story events were like, you know, what, like what enemies you fought, what things you grinded, stuff like that. So that's why I record everything, right? Like, all the events, like, you know, story events, special events, whatever. Like I make sure to go through all of it for a reason, because I know that there's at least one person out there who wants to see it. And it's like, I feel like even now, like, almost like no one does this, right? Where they record, like, these stages like this. So, we're going to knock out the, again, the Goku end right here, and then we'll go over to the other one and we'll do the Frieza one. So now we're going to be able to get the awakening medals to awaken the Zarbon and Dodoria. Again, for newer players, I mean, it's cool that we now have the medals. Oh, what is this? We're just okay, hold on. I guess I'll just cut. All right, here we go. It loaded. All right, so yeah, it's definitely good. You know, the awakening medals are here, so, you know, if you weren't around during the 3 anniversary, you can farm up this Goku. You know, you can actually get him because he was an unobtainable unit. I do actually think that's really important because it's ludicrous to think that, like, oh, you know, every player has been playing Dokkan since day one, right? There's always new players. There's always players who, you know, dropped out, weren't playing at a certain time, and now they're playing at a different time and stuff like that, right? Like, so it's good that they constantly are they've done this a lot lately, where they've brought back, like, really old units, who were sort of, like, dead, and they've made them obtainable again, right? Like, literally, this celebration has got 2. There's that STR Goku, right? The Super Saiyan Goku, who was just brought back to banners and just got a Dokkan Awakening. And then now this physical Goku as well, right? Like, that's really good. Again, the STR Super Saiyan Goku, I did have him, but I've only got him with 1 dupe, right? Or, excuse me, I only have 1 copy of him. He's 55%. I've got no dupes in that STR Super Saiyan Goku, right? So, obviously, I'm very excited to see him return. You know, and there's other characters that they have sort of taken out of the pool, right? That have been brought back, right? Toa and Mira were brought back. There's also the Goku. There was like an SR Goku who was brought back, you know, for the World Tournament before the 4th anniversary. Wait, what is this? That art. Where is that from? That looks like... Oh, that's from the support memory. Okay. For a second, I was like, wait, what? Where is that art from? It's from the support memory. Okay. Dude, I was about to say, what? Because one of the major units who's actually gone, you know, been gone for a while, that still needs to return is actually a Tech Final Form Frieza. But, like, they made a huge error back in the day, right? Like, this is before categories and stuff like that, where it's like they had, like, all of these characters, all these Friezas and shit like that awaken into golden Friezas, right? And so that's why this is the Planet Namek Saga category team. And you have these golden Friezas on it. It's so stupid. Dude, look at this category is like this massive celebration. I still only have 43 characters in this category. Like, it's crazy. Again, a massive celebration like this, and I've only got 43 characters in total here in the celebration. Like, they really have to, we need even more, right? Like, the Planet Namek Saga team is definitely, you know, with the power of Namek, Goku, and, you know, Frieza, like basically the summonable units. Like, the team is already really, really powerful, but, like, I don't want them to just completely go away from it forever. Like, okay, we buffed it, see ya! Like, it's like, no, because, remember, they did that with the Android Cell Saga team. And then that team was just ass cheeks for a very long time. So, I would very much that not happen to the Namek Saga as well. But, you know, again, we'll see, I suppose, what they're going to do. All right, so I believe that's the last new stage right there. Again, this story event, I guess, doesn't really have that much if you are a long-time player like me, right? Where I've already got that Goku from the 3-year anniversary. So because of that, like, I don't really have to grind him up. You know, his Awakening Medals, I don't have to grind up. So all this story event has is the Goku, the Awakening Medals for Goku, and then, you know, now the new support memory, the Gohan's tier support memory. Bakayano! Goodbye. Give me the frown, please. Give me the... No! They didn't give me the frown. What? No, dude. Are you kidding me? All right. This is something that does... We need, like, better versions of Mecha Frieza. And then you guys know, I've been calling for this right here. Base Trunks transform into Super Saiyan. Years now. I've been saying this deserves a Dokkan Fest. And by the way, this guy deserves a Dokkan Fest event, not an LR, right? He needs a Dokkan boss fight, transforming Super Saiyan Trunks, base into Super Saiyan. I do honestly feel like he's a candidate for a Dokkan Fest LR. I do think he could be that, but just a Dokkan Fest, I think, would be very satisfying to me. But I think that Super Saiyan Trunks, definitely one of the major characters right now in the game that doesn't have one, that does deserve one. Okay, so there are the new stages added to this story event. Again, this is sort of the one from Goku's perspective. Now we'll go ahead and hop into the Frieza's perspective one right here. So there are a couple of new stages for this one. I believe in here, there was already the support memory we were able to grind up from part 1. There's the Zarbon SSR, and then now we have Awakening Medals, which we can use to awaken Zarbon into Zarbon and Dodoria. Right now, Zarbon and Dodoria suck ass. But after their EZA, I think they're going to be a pretty nasty little unit. They're going to be a space-traveling warrior support type unit, probably 3 key, 40% attack and defense. think they're going to be quite solid after their EZA. And of course, again, you support memory, and then Terrifying Conquerors is what gets increased drops for this one right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and grind up these new stages again. So for this one, we are doing Terrifying Conquerors, which is this one right here. Bam. Let's go actually STR, because probably going to be Frieza Friends, which we can go ahead and bring, and then I'll bring this. Again, when it comes to grinding like these story events and stuff like this, I've always been very vocal about the way I like to do it, which is just that like I prioritize link levels for a lot of these like characters I haven't gotten done yet, rather than maximizing sort of like the drop percentage, right, for full LRs. I'm not really going like full LR sort of like drop percentage and stuff like that, right? I'm just going for characters that still need the link level, because I'm literally just about to hit 300 link level 10 units, but it's just there's still so many top tier units I have to get done. Characters that are obviously going to be coming up on EZAs. I mean, you know, we're over a year with the link level system, and your boy is still not done. I'm still not satisfied. I don't have time for Spider-Man 2 on PS5, all right? I have to link level, bruh. Well, actually, by 2023, when it comes out, I think I will actually be probably in a good point with link leveling, right? Because it's like, you know, in terms of the Terrifying Conqueror team, right? Like, I still have to finish up like the metal coolers and stuff like that, but like now I'm starting to look at a lot of these categories, and most of the major units I do have completed, right, across a lot of these categories. By the way, Great Ape Vegeta still in need of a devastating top tier unit. I do think he is going to get one at some point. There we go. I will take link. Dude, link levels, you guys have heard it before, equivalent to coming is what link levels are. Just such a glorious system. I know people are upset that the Guru stage is not just like free link levels, right? And it's like, you know, it is what it is, man. Like, the link level up, like, people, it's repetition. You gotta put in the effort for your links to get leveled up. I mean, that's just it, right? Like, I know people want like a shortcut to be able to get it done quick, and they say like, oh, the link level update system, it doesn't work, like the event is broken. It's like, no, like, it's because the Guru stage, what's insane about it is, remember, I believe the way it works is it's based off of stamina. The more stamina you use, the better chance you have for a link level. The problem with that Guru event is it's one fight. It should have been like 3 or 4 or 5 fights, right? Because like that's why like 23-8, the reason it's so good for link leveling is because you can, you know, go in there and there's 25 Cybermen battles in there. So like you're really able to acquire a lot of like potential chances for link leveling. But the thing about the Guru event is it's one fight with Nail, right? Like it would have been much better if there was multiple fights, right? Like if there was, again, like 3 or 4 fights with Nail, I think that would have been better and the link level up chance would have been good. But I assume the Guru event, it's going to be similar to like B-Pan, where it's like, yeah, if you go in there with your full team of level 9s, you might think like, oh, we're going to get easy link levels in here. But it's like, you might not, right? Like it's RNG. That's why 23-8 and those stages are the best, is because you have just so many fights to potentially get the link levels that you're wanting, right? So you do want to keep that in mind. I'm seeing like some smarty pants are like, well, I'll just skip the Guru event. I mean, no point to do that, right? Like, you still want to do the stage. It's there for a reason, but it's certainly not like, oh, like now I could just, you know, get guaranteed link levels and stuff like that, right? Like, it's like, dude, the link level up system, I've been telling people since day one, the system works as they intended it, right? Like, there's no mistake. Like, people have constantly, like, even this Guru event, I was stunned that they're actually going to do, like, a dedicated link leveling event. Like, oh, okay. Because, like, people always say, like, oh, they're going to do this thing to improve link leveling, stuff like that. It's like, I don't know. Maybe in the future, maybe. But, like, I get the indication that it works as they want it to. And I think the Guru event is proof of that, right? But we'll see. You know, maybe they'll do other types of things. It's certainly a good idea. But it's like, they have to do, like, that Guru event. It's like the effect that people want, either that Guru stage would have to cost like 200 stamina, or again, it has to be like several fights, because you can go into, like, the, you know, like 23-8 or one of these stages, and it's like all your level 10 links are on the board on some of those Cybermen, but, like, you end up not getting, you don't get into the fights with the, like, you know, so your LR full power Frieza, you know, you just need, you know, big bad bosses to go from 9 to 10. It's right there on that Cyberman on the left path, but you went down the right path instead. So on that run, you have 0 chance to get big bad bosses, right? Because the way link leveling works is when you enter the fight, any link levels that happen will be assigned as soon as the stage starts. You can only level up a link a max of 1 time in a stage, right? Like, because it's all determined on these fights as soon as the stage actually begins. That's the way the link leveling up system works. Okay, so again, here's again sort of the same thing we just saw, except this time it's more so from Frieza's perspective here. I think what we'll do is we will finish this video out. I'm gonna go ahead and rainbow, and we will Dokkan Awaken the Zarbon and Dodoria unit, and then we'll finish up the video. I'm gonna go ahead and toss them onto my link leveling team, and hopefully I can get them to link level 10 before they get their EZA, probably sometime around like September 20th or so. And again, by the way, Mecha Frieza, King Cold, like that whole encounter with Trunks, I really want like better standalone units for all 3 of them. I mean, King Cold has nothing except for a Super Strike. Mecha Frieza has like a World Tournament reward card, right? Trunks does have a summonable LR, but he does need a Dokkan Fest as well. So let me just quickly gather up the medals to awaken Zarbon and Dodoria, and then we will come right back. Alright, so we have Zarbon and Dodoria all done here. So let me go ahead and give our boy the Rainbow Star. I will go ahead and Dokkan Awaken him, and then the link level grinding will begin. And it, of course, too, what's interesting is that some of these links do change from Zarbon to Dodoria. That's from just the Zarbon SSR to the Zarbon and Dodoria. That's why, man, like, you can't, like, you can't even get the process of link leveling going until you Dokkan Awaken them. That's the only problem with these, like, the way they do these free-to-play units now. It's just like, alright, cool, they come out in part 1, but I can't even start link leveling them until part goddamn 2, man. Come on. Alright, but there we go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and finish this video here. I will probably do a separate video on the support memory. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and try and get this Zarbon and Dodoria grinded up right here. So let me know what you guys think of the stages added to, you know, sort of like the Goku and Frieza sort of perspective story events from the Namek Saga. I'll do a separate video doing the Vegeta perspective sort of like story event, right? So thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.